All right, good morning, July 18th, day before pre-camp, 2 days before the Griswald summer vacation. Yes, that is Griswold. He's still hanging in the air. Why? Aside from having to do tires, we added in a battery kill switch that does not completely lock out, so I'm going to have to find a different switch for that. And I shouldn't say battery kill switch, it's for the winch, so I don't have to go under hood to hook it up. What we do have, though, most notably and new, we'll do a walkthrough, is, if you can't tell, Grizz has got some pretty serious skid plating going on. How did I do it? Well, we're going to see how well it holds up. These are heavy-duty body bolts that I drilled the pipe and had some serious core tubing, and then just probably won't show it in there. Oh, you can kind of see it. Run them in. We'll see. Like I said, I don't intend on testing it, but if nothing else, if I do, it definitely gives me some clearance between my radiator. I'm thinking I might come up with something here and here, just kind of help it, but once again, if you look up across there, I ain't gonna push it too far and I'll be up against the cross member, and actually, if I push it far enough to where it hits my sway bar, I'm probably going to be ripping the holes out. So, screwed up and overshot the hole on this one. That's a big Ford self-threader, and then a couple smaller ones, and then we got the mid plate. Same thing. These are actually grade 8 bolts. This one ain't coming apart. These are just to keep that lip tucked, and of course it covers. I would like to run a bolt or something across. Let's see where. I think I decided possibly through here to give it a little support. But once again, mainly it's to keep from punching holes in that, and that. So I gotta do one more walkthrough, make sure everything's proper and tight, and then we're gonna set her down on the floor, rig up a deal to hold the shifter, because I'm not going to take the time to pull out the seat. I got a quicker, easier way. That's the new exhaust run up underneath there. Comes down. This side's off. Next time I work on it, I'll cut a little bit out of here and adjust it a touch, but it's there. I don't know if it's going to be any quieter. Pretty much underside, except to come back through and double check. We have a tranny temp sensor I'd like to get wired in, and I also have to get the keyed the keyed power. We put a one-wire setup on this 700R, so it has to have keyed power to that to lock up the torque converter. We got 2 tranny coolers plumbed into it. Still got tons of weight reduction. His nose cone is laying right over there. We'll hang that back on him. Top side, we're actually a good friend of mine, California Ed, produced me a couple spare quadrabogs that should be workable. My partner Casey built me a Holly 4 in it, but the problem right now is with it being an automatic and the kick down, and then an odd combination because it's the 4590 Holly 2-barrel 500 CFM. Having kick down / throttle cable issues. So if either of these quadrabogs work, we're going to jump back to that. Plus Mr. Ed, aka California Ed, neighbor Ed, is he's supposed to be really good with the quads, so he's gonna clean one up for me, fix one of the new ones that I bought that was jacked up from the remanufacturer, and see what happens. Otherwise, what else we got? We got about 4.5 minutes. Anything noteworthy to mention on him? Still bunches of stuff I want to do. Having that outbound switch to kick on my winch power so I don't have to go under the hood and mess around is really nice. Let's see here. The infinitive. I've been calling the Lexus. It's an Infinity. That's weird. Or is it an Infinity by Lexus? I don't know. Anyway, I need a control arm for this. Maybe a power steering rack. Would still like to get it in the run. It's got a plate. Went through and did all that. So I'm going to concentrate on Grizz, but we may be playing with this. Hopefully it's battery issue, because I started it off a jump box when I first picked it up. We did clean it out, got it neatened up a little bit. She was kind of a sad deal here. Most likely its owner caught a DUI and quite possibly lost their child. Definitely had a hard drug habit to the point of needing needles. Ain't nothing ever good comes out of that stuff, folks. You know, just nothing good. Lady lost her car, possibly lost her child, and definitely lost some time out of her life. So, you know, think about what you're doing. We've all been down hard roads. But anyway, it's all about gambling this weekend. Grizz is going to be ready come hell or high water. We got plow truck that if we need support we can use. We got Bertha for support if we need we can use. And hopefully we'll have some people turning up Friday to pre-camp and hang out and talk all things gambler and maybe even work on some cars. So, live from the dog pound, Griswold in attendance, hanging with his bottom showing. We'll talk to you more later.